Hey, my YouTuber friends. I'm back here in the kitchen doing some more deer processing. Been doing a lot of that this weekend. Well, I'm about ready to make up some just basic old deer hamburger. What I like to do is a deer pork mix. So I got a couple bags of my deer grind that I had bagged up, my gallon baggies from my earlier video, quartering out your deer and deboning your deer. So I'm going to take this grind here, I'll move the video camera on down here and chop it all up into chunks. So end up this year, things are just perfect. This stuff's just barely frozen, so it makes it a lot easier to cut up. If it was too frozen, you might as well get out the hatchet. But it's just barely frozen, so it chunks up in a nice little cubes. Right there you go. Perfect cubes for grinding up here. Well, hey there again. I've got to the next step, make some ground deer burger. I got my pork cut up, I got my deer cut up, and all I gotta do now is mix her on up here together. It looks like I got my big stainless steel bowl full. So I think I got about 12 pounds in here at least. It's kind of heaping full, so we're going to have a lot of deer meat tonight. A lot of deer meat for the next year, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to bag this up into quart baggies and flatten them out and store them flat in the deep freeze. They store real nice that way, flattening the quart baggies out. And you get about a pound per baggie. But we'll get to that in a few minutes when we get to bagging things up. Right now, we're going to get to mixing up the meat and getting her through the grinder. Well, we're on to grinding. Got everything mixed up. Took the grinder head and rinsed everything out of it from making sausages earlier. Even though it only set like a half hour, I just didn't feel right running some fresh meat through that stuff, even though it set a very short while. I said I better just clean it out, just to be safe. So here we are. Grinder's cleaned off. We're ready to roll, Well, there we are, my YouTuber friends. Got about, it might be more than 12 pounds of good deer pork mix grind. This is going to be some great burger to add in anything you cook. Anything you'd add hamburger to. This deer pork is, I'm going to tell you what, I think is better than any hamburger myself. It don't have, so here's the comparison. You put this deer pork patty in a pan, cook it, see how much grease cooks out. You put that regular hamburger in a pan, cook it just as a patty, just patty to patty comparison, see how much grease cooks out. I'll tell you what, even that 20/80 or even the leaner stuff you get from the store, that is pure fat content that's in that beef. So this here is going to have just a little skim of grease cooked out in the pan, just enough to have some flavor in it. But that beef you get, I'm going to tell you what, that's some fattening stuff. I've been using this for years, and yeah, it hasn't kept me slim by no means. I think my beer drinking keeps me on the heavy side, but I know my beer drinking keeps me on the heavy side, but such is life. I like to have my beers, and we sure cook good anymore. So thanks for watching a little video on how to make some burger. And there we go. I'm going to bag her up and get her in the deep freeze. Now make sure you hit subscribe before you leave here.